Hello everyone, this is Maria from Physio. I prepared for you today a set of group of stretches and nerve stretches for your neck and shoulder area that I hope you find useful and that you can incorporate to your home routine. So the first thing we're going to do is to start by mobilizing a little bit the top of your shoulders. We're going to be doing shoulder shrugs, and then we're going to drop them gently back down, and we're going to repeat it again. And if you can do this with a mirror, would be great. So you can actually look at your shoulders and make sure they move symmetrically, and also you drop them to the point where they both look the same. Because we often have one shoulder a bit higher than the other, and it could be obviously postural, or if you've got a bit of a scoliosis, it could be related to that as well. But if it's postural, this is something we can work on, or if it's because you have a bit of weakness on one of your shoulders, one of your upper traps, this is something we can try to improve. So we'll try to drop them as even as you can. We're going to be doing 10 of these ones in total, as I put in the description of the video. And we'll be doing a little bit more mobility on the neck to follow. So on the next one, your shoulders are going to stay relaxed down. You're trying to keep your symmetry. Going to drop the chin down, and we're going to try to move a little bit side to side, as if you're looking to the right and to the left. You can hopefully see me a little bit better like this. And we'll aim again to do 10 in total, or 5 on each side. And when we finish the 10, we'll repeat the same but with your neck more neutral. So I'm going to be twisting to the right and the left, giving myself a bit of a stretch, hopefully at the end of the range. And we'll change slightly the neck movement in a moment. So from rotation, we're going to do lateral flexion or side bend on the neck. So the ear is going to go down and then to the other side. This, if you got your neck a little bit stiff on one side, if you're holding a bit of a stiffness in the area, it might be a bit uncomfortable, so make sure it's not painful. Just try to give yourself a nice stretch without irritating things too much. And you can always hold it if it does feel nice. So we could stay on one side, and then go ahead and turn your chin down as if you're looking towards your hand. So you can hopefully feel the stretch a bit deeper. You're going to do the same, but you're going to turn your chin upwards. So it will be stretching a little bit more the front of your neck on the same side. Then bring yourself back to that normal side bend on neutral, and we'll go to the other side. You're going to drop to the side. We're going to aim to hold it for about 20 seconds, as I put in the description of the video. Then you'll go ahead and turn to look down, holding again the stretch. This will get the posterior aspect of the neck on the same side, and then turn your chin up, so you feel hopefully a bit more the front of the neck on the same side. Very good. Then we're going to come back to that neutral side bend and bring your head back to the middle. Now we're going to try to stretch a bit your mid-back area. So for this, we're going to link the fingers together. We're going to take the thumbs to the front like so, and you're going to run. I'll turn sideways so you can see me a little bit better. So when I'm here, I'm going to try to run from my upper back. So trying to get that mid-shoulder blade area opening. Trying to keep the shoulders still down, so I'm not lifting them up. And then with the sensation of someone pulling me that way. And I'll hold it again for 20 seconds. And then from here, I'll show you again from this angle. You're going to move a little bit to one side, so hopefully you feel a bit more of that shoulder blade and that shoulder area. Then to the other side. You can keep your chin down if you prefer. You'll notice which side feels tighter straight away. Then we'll come back to the center, and then back to neutral, release. So I'm going to show you a bit of neck nerve stretch. Yeah, this especially if you're experiencing pins and needles on your fingers. I explained to you which of the next three is going to stretch one nerve or the other. Or if you're getting also like heaviness in the forearms or any sort of like weird symptoms along the arm, this hopefully should help you. So we got three main nerves. We got our radial nerve that innervates the outside of the arm, goes towards the thumb area, yeah. Then we got the medial nerve, that, as it says, yeah, it comes more across the middle and it will stretch more the middle fingers. And then we got the ulnar nerve, which innervates the outside of the medial side of the elbow, yeah. So lateral for the radial nerve, more central for the medial nerve, and the medial or internal side for your ulnar nerve that innervates the last two fingers. So you can always try all of these, and if there's a particular one that feels tighter, that's probably the one you need to work on. Or if you know you're only feeling pins and needles or symptoms on one of area or the other, then you should try the right one for you. Yeah. So we're gonna start trying to give ourselves a bit of a stretch on the radial nerve. So we're gonna bring our elbow straight. We're gonna try to flex the wrist, flex up. Bring the arm out a little bit, but keep the shoulder down. Yeah. And then we're just gonna tilt the ear to the side until you feel it gets tighter. And we're gonna do these 10 times. You can hold it for a little bit. Make sure it doesn't make your symptoms worse. Good. In case it gets a bit too intense, you might need to make it a little bit gentler. I'm going to only demonstrate 5 just for time, but you should do your 10. Then the medial nerve, we're going to spread the hand and the fingers like so. You're going to come back onto a similar position, but your palm is on that position. Okay, watch your shoulder doesn't elevate, and repeat again. Your side then. Yeah. That we notice again if this is tighter for you. Good. And you'll finish your 10. And then the ulnar nerve, the position is a little bit awkward. The easy way is think of doing this shape with your fingers. Yeah? So I'm connecting my thumb and my index, and the other 3 are free. And I'm going to try to bring my fingers like so as if it was a mask on my face. So like that, yeah. So you see I'm rotating my wrist, yeah. And this what it's going to do is just going to be a stretching with your wrist and the elbow, because for the ulnar nerve your elbow needs to be bent. That's how it stretches. And then from here we can repeat again your side bend. Yeah? You could do this with your hand like this as well, but usually the sort of the mask position for your fingers just even if it looks a little weird, it just gets in the right position straight away. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same on the other hand, but again, for your body, if you're experiencing only symptoms or tension on one side, you don't necessarily need to do both, yeah? Or you can do both and then repeat again the tighter side. I'm going to start again with the radial nerve stretch. So remember your wrist position, bring the arm back and out a little bit, keep the shoulder down, and we'll go ahead and we'll tilt the head laterally, ear to the shoulder. Good. I'll demonstrate 5, but you'll go ahead and do your 10. And you can spread again your hand. Remember the palm of the fingers. Bring it elbow straight back a little bit. Watch again the shoulder doesn't go too far up. And go again for 10. You can hold it a bit if you want to, but it should be dynamic. Great. And once you finish your 10, we'll go for the ulnar nerve. Remember the position. I go like that. Yeah, you could do it again with your hand like that, but that sort of trick with your mask sort of position tends to help. And this one always feels a little bit awkward. Yeah, it's normal. Good. And when you finish your 10, we'll release the arm back down. And we're going to go into shoulder rolls. Whichever direction you want to do first, we're going to be doing both. And we'll do again 10 each way. So you can always try the 3 nerve stretches I show you on each side. And then once you identify the one or the ones that feel tighter for you, you can practice those. And you might change throughout the week, might be different one day or another, but it's always good to know which area. So which stretches your body needs more, and also which side needs it more. Because you might experience tension on both sides of the neck, but one side tends to be always worse. So I'll finish my 10 shoulders rolls to finish this. Good. And I'm going to come back onto a nice posture, nice relaxed position on my shoulders, head and neck. Great, so I hope you find these stretches and these mobility exercises helpful, especially if you're experiencing any tension on the neck, the shoulders, maybe your knee, upper back area, or if you're experiencing any symptoms down the arms, whether it's pins and needles or heaviness. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any suggestions for any other areas you would like me to work on, please send me a message. Hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!